So it's do-it-yourself day at Valhalla, as every day, I guess. I'm renting this place where I work at the moment, and I need to fix this this lamp. It has no shade, and it looks terrible. So what I'm doing, I'm taking a picture of it, just like this. Okay, guys, let's start modeling the lampshade. Let's start on the top plane with a circle, because the lamp is circular and it's gonna be 140, because that's what I measured it to be. And I'm gonna stop that sketch. I also need one sketch on the front plane. It's just gonna be a line, and that line should be 250, and I want the top of the line to be some 40 something above the circular sketch, and I forgot to constrain it to the center point, so let's do that like this. Then I want to place my images, the canvas they call it, on first on the one on the front plane. It's gonna be this one, and let's just scale it up a little bit. I'm gonna adapt it later more carefully. Maybe we can just do it like this. When we have the template sketch, we don't really need to use calibration. I just want to eyeball it. I think this looks decent. Then, so already I'm actually deciding to do this from another angle. I'm just gonna stop that sketch so I have something going on, and I probably would like to do something on the top plane. This is my lamp. I'm gonna do that a construction line, so it's not in doing anything. And I think I want to use a polygon. I like polygons for printing. They print very well. And I'm not sure if I can do 8 side or 6. I think, let me see if we do 8, how that turns out. I think 8 is good. And I want it to be a little bit bigger than 140, of course. And I need to shape it. So let's do it, let's say 75. That will mean 150. And we need to constrain it, and we need to decide where to part it. I think parting it on the middle here maybe would make sense. So I'm gonna make this line vertical, sorry, like that. And let's just extrude this guy. We can do it 2 sides. So this one goes up and this one goes down. And I'm gonna see how it works to taper this guy. We can taper it something like this. 45 degrees is fine. Then we might want to taper the other one the other way, like maybe 10 degrees, something like this. And let's make it, yeah, this actually looks quite good, I think. I'm still not sure how to part it and get screws to fix it together, but let's figure that out. So Now we need to decide how to split it, and I think I have an idea on how to do it. I'm not sure how pretty it's gonna be, but let's just go with the flow and see. And we need to split, go to modify and split body, and I'm gonna use some of the origin planes. So body to split is a lamp, and select splitting tool, which is this guy, the front plane. Then we have two bodies, so let's hide one of the bodies and work with this one. So let's create a sketch on this face. So click the face and create sketch, and do P for project, and you want selection filter, and I want this face and this face. Yeah, okay. We need to do it one by one, so we could probably mirror these things, but yeah, whatever. And let's do an offset by O for offset, and I want these lines, and I want to offset 2 millimeter. Same at this side. I know we can mirror. Mirror can sometimes make some issues, so that's why I'm just offsetting on both sides, so I don't have to go back if it doesn't work. I think this is okay. Now E for extrude, and this profile, and I wanted to go 2 ways, 2 sides, and I wanted to go at least 5, I think, for both sides, I guess. So let me see, 5 and 5, at least 5 inside, and actually we need more than 5. We need to be able to put screws inside, so let's do it 10 this way. Okay, let's just do the other side as well while we are at it. And since we are going 10 in one direction, I think we want to do it symmetrically, or else it will look strange from the outside. So this is more what we want. So, and okay, we can now, we didn't get to join that, so I'm gonna go in and edit it and do join. So then we have 2 bodies, and if you now understand what I'm trying to do, so I'm gonna do a sketch here. I'm gonna project that face and also the inner face, this face, like that, and okay, and go look at, and then we can make a helper line. You can do that here, from here to there. It's going to be straight down vertically, and we want it to be coincident with this line. And since I know this face is 10 millimeter, I want it to be 5 like that, and I want to make it construction line like this. And then I'm gonna do some circles just to have some points for us. We can do the circle, let's say 3 millimeter. And we need to constrain that somehow. So let's do dimension and hit this point, that point, and make it, let's say 20, say 30. And then we can do Let's go do a rectangular pattern from that. We can do the point or the circle. Let's just do the circle anyway. This direction. And I think 3 is fine. We know that we have 30, so if you do something that goes up in 30, it would be nice, like 120 maybe. Yeah, whatever. It's not so important, but let's just make these holes. So let's do the hole tool. H for hole, and I want it to be counter bore, and I want to hit these points. So that point, this point, and the third point. And we need to adjust, of course. I want this inner hole to be 3 millimeter, and I want the outer hole to be let's say 4. And of course we want the outer hole to go 2 millimeter inside, and the inner hole can go as long as we want to. That should make us some nice screw options. We can use some plastic screws or something for this, or we can actually just print something as well and just stick inside, and it will be would be nice actually. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should make these holes bigger and print something to just put to lock the lampshade in place. Why don't we do that rather than having screws? Let's try that. I'm very curious how that would work. Let's just change the hole type to simple and make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it, yeah, I think 6 is a nice option for that. And objects to cut should be both bodies, like this. And then we can just design something to put inside those holes. Now, let's try to mirror these features we just did. And go to create, and then mirror. And let's do features type, and select the hole. And mirror plane should be the right plane. And do OK. And yeah, that worked fine. What considers me now is that these holes are not in the center of our it's not on the center of the lamp, so I don't think it looks good to have the holes off center of this face, if you understand what I'm talking about. So to solve that, I'm gonna make the hole 5 millimeter. It's too much with 6. Let's do this 5 millimeter, like that. Like that. And actually now I want to mirror also these holes to the other lampshade part, the other body. So let's try to do that. Create and mirror. I'm gonna try with features, and I'm not sure if we can mirror mirrors, but let's try to do that. Select, and then we want the front plane. Actually, that seemed to work as well. So when we have it like that, it's much better looking. Oh, it's symmetrical, and we can just add some something on those. But we also want something up here, because I'm not sure if it will. I think we also need 1 or 2 up here. So let's do also a sketch on this plane and just P, and we can just project the inner one actually, like that. And let's just do L for line and find the center of that one, like this. And let's make that a construction line. And let's just make a circle over here, and let's make it 5. Let's do some dimensions. We want it to be 5 millimeter in this direction, and we want it to be, let's say 20 down here, maybe 30 like we had on the bottom. No, we want this one to be higher on the plane. Let's do it like that. And then we can mirror this this circle, mirror this one, select mirror line, mirror, and this line, mirror line, like that. And then we can do hole again, these guys. Length doesn't matter as long as we are through the whole thing. And we want 3 millimeter, we want 5. We want simple hole, and okay. So this should be okay. Now I actually want to move these guys in the. Now let's just mirror that one also. Let's just mirror these holes as well. Features, the last hole, and the mirror plane, the right plane, and then we have those. So that should be something nice to connect our lamp with. And we are actually ready to start printing. Let's just slice it and see how long it will take. I have no idea. So 5 hours? Well, that's pretty good, I think. I think we can manage to deal with 5 hours. Actually, I want to change my travel speed to let's say 200. I want to move away quickly, so we lost some minutes as well. Let's go and see inside the model. So have a look at the walls. We do get some infill here, I see. I guess we cannot avoid that, but yeah. We could uncheck the fill gaps between walls. Let's see how that works out for us. We don't really need that. And we lost a lot of minutes. We lost an hour actually. And yeah, that's much better. And this is not a structural part, so this is much better for us. And we need to watch the travel movements. Seems okay. Let's just print it. Let's just try and see. So come back in 4 hours and have a look at my lampshade. Okay, thanks for watching.